Hey guys, it's Kyle here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Big Brother begins now.
So the veto ceremony happened last night, and the veto was not used, which was relieving for me because I know I would have been the replacement nominee. But at the same time, now I'm forced to select who I'm going to vote out between Mateus and Brandon, and that really sucks. I love both of them. I don't want to be the reason that either of them leave.
So I lost Vito, and I know this is my last day in Big Brother house, so I'm gonna have fun, don't talk to anyone except Brandon and Tom. I think I need a miracle, like world will end right now and it will be only me survive. I'm pretty sure that I'm going home tonight. I don't even try to stay because I feel like I'm not gonna go to Kyle S level of being selfish and fake, so I'm gonna stay myself and be myself like always I was.
Last night we had the veto ceremony. I basically said I wanted to be the last new player left in the game because this is my first org.
Like I have so many question marks about Kyle S. I like him as person, but on game level he's so fake and so annoying. So is Nick.
Tonight is the night I finally get to vote to evict Mateus. I'm so excited that he's finally leaving the game. He's definitely been the biggest competition and my greatest enemy throughout the whole game since week 2 when he put me up the first time, and that only got worse when he put me up the second time, and then I tried to put him up and that didn't work. So it's really nice that we're finally able to let him go to the jury.
Fortunately, I don't think that I really have any power this round. I think no matter what, Nick and Kyle want Mateus out, so it doesn't really. I have no impact because even if I was to vote differently than Nick, Kyle would break the tie in Nick's favor. On one hand, it sucks that I'm forced to vote between those two guys, but on another hand, at least I'm not the one who's really responsible for them leaving.
I mean, like, Nick is a goat, and if he makes a finale, no one going to vote for him because he did nothing in this game.
I haven't had a chance yet to speak to Nick, but I do want to solidify a final two deal with him so that I can have maybe two final two deals going to the final three that I can pick between. Or if I should lose, maybe they would both take me.
You know, like at this point in the game, like my only shot at winning is to be a comp beast, and I just feel like if I make it to final two, like I feel like I have a really good shot at winning, and I feel like the other players, Tom, Brandon, and Nick, can see that now.
I am target because I win 3 comps, but they are so bad at math, and they want 3 comps too. But I mean, look at them, they are so dumb, and they can count 1 to 3, and it is so hard.
I feel like everything that's happened in the game so far is a fallout from Jamila leaving. I feel like I've gotten revenge on like everyone who voted out Jamila in week 3. Like basically, like when Kyle H left, it was because he fucked my trust and pissed me off. And then the next week, I was just like, fuck you, Matthew. You're the reason why Jamila left. And I was like, you have to go. So I voted him out too. And then Simon, I voted that fucker out. And now I'm at the point where it's time to get rid of Matheus, and he was the one who also went back on Jamila. Like, we could have worked together. We formed an alliance, and it fell apart, like, the next day. Like, come on. Like, we had you, me, Matheus, Jamila, and Simon, like, and Kyle H. So, like, we could have turned this game around against Tom and Brandon and Nick. And now my original alliance is making it to the end.
I'm not going to cry because this is pointless, and I don't want to make them like proud of what they did because I feel like, I mean, I am from other side this Big Brother house. I am probably a nice person, but here I was playing my devil soul. Like, I am so bad. I play games so hard, and I think I enjoy it, and I do not regret anything I do. I mean, this was so fun a game, and I think like shit happens. I can win, but do you remember Stevie or do you remember Vanessa from Baby 17? I remember Vanessa because Stevie was so fucking boring, and I am Adele. I can be boring. I have no regrets because if I have regrets, that means I play bad game. I hope that Tom and Brandon will keep each other in this game because I'm rooting from them. And I love this game as much as it's so hard to wake up at 3 or 5 a.m. and then go to work, look like a zombie. But, it was worth of this, what happened here, and I meet people. I've come to here to play game by accident and make a friends, so it so surprised me. I'm sorry, Keith, for having bad winner, but bye.
Good evening, house guests. How's everybody doing?
That directed at all of us?
Yeah,
Doing super awesome, Keith. Thank you, baby.
Well, I'm wearing this dress and I expect more reactions. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get into the questions we have. And this one goes for Kyle S.
Hi.
Oh, you swept the competitions this week and are guaranteed a spot in the Final Four. How do you feel?
It feels super awesome, to be honest. Like, honestly, I thought my only chance to make it to the Final Four was to win this HOH, and I'm really happy I was able to pull it out.
Nick, the next question is for you. It's getting down to the wire. Is it all about who can win competitions at this point, or is there still room for strategy?
Well, it's about to be about strategy on who you want to take to the end with you. But next week it's gonna be all about that veto comp, and then choosing who to eliminate.
Gotcha. And the next question is for Tom. Tom, you were on the nomination chair for eviction last week. So will that factor your vote any differently when you go to cast your vote this week?
I mean, I don't really see how it could because both the nominees voted to keep me, so I'm just voting what I feel like is the best to advance my game. I love both of the people in that chair, and yeah.
Well, fantastic. Soon we will have everybody go into the diary room that's eligible to vote. As a reminder, the HOH and both nominees will not vote in to vote. HOH will only break it in the event of a tie. But before we go into that, we will allow each nominee to give their final plea on why they deserve to be in the game. And we will start with Matthew.
Okay, so Nick, thank you for having you as enemy because this make this game only more interesting and no hard feelings because this is a game and it's only just a game, not personal feeling and no heart. Everybody else, I love you to death and I'm glad that I meet you all here. So thanks for a game and see you later. Bye.
Thank you very much. Next up is Brandon.
Well, I hate that I have to be sitting here next to Adele, but I will say that if I do go tonight, I had a really fun time playing with you guys. I have made some good friends, and I hope that I can stay. I will not say anything bad about Mateus, but I will say good things about me, so keep me.
All right, we will now start the live voting. Hello, Nick. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Mateus.
Thank you very much. Please send in Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Please cast
I
your vote.
love your blue dress, Julie.
Oh, thank you so much. Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Adele. Or for clarification for future people, Mateus.
Thank you very much. You may return to the living room. House guests. The votes are in. The evicted house guest will just have a few moments to gather his or her belongings, say their goodbyes, and walk out the Big Brother Basics doors. By a vote of 2-0, Mateus, you have been evicted from Big Brother Basics.
Okay, guys, make me proud and the best win. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Bye, Mateus.
Gone. He's gone.
Oh.
Bye, Mateus. You can hear me in spirit.
With that, we're down to our final four. Congratulations. We will reconvene on Sunday for the HOH competition. Congratulations on Final Four, everybody. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Congrats,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Hello,
It's-
Matthews. You may come
Hello.
sit your bags down. Have a seat.
I think so good. Is someone watching this or this is only just for recording?
This is just for recording. Only me and you.
Okay.
Wow. So
Um,
this has been a long journey. You made it to week 7 of the Big Brother Basics game. How do you feel
week
about everything?
6, glad to count.
Well, it could be week 6. We're talking about the 7th competition. So
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
How do you feel about your performance this game?
I don't regret anything because I feel like it was me. I was bitch and I was what I want to do. Unfortunately, I couldn't save myself this round, so I'm here.
Yes. So, do you think that it came down to competition wins at this point, or
Yes, it was came down to competition right now because you see, like, if you don't have power, you can do nothing when there is only 2 people to vote, and there is a bitch Nick who is voting to evict me. So I was in that set to leave this week.
let's talk a little bit about the Outsiders Alliance because
Oh
you
my
were part of that Outsiders before week 1 even began. You're the last one to survive, but you were also the last person to leave, meaning nobody from the Outsiders will win this game. What went wrong with that group?
There was no trust. I mean, I only trust Simon, and I couldn't save him. But Kyle is always fishing for information and never gave info to you. Matthew was just so dumb. I mean, like, he was throwing under the bus everyone. Mary quit, so there's no other. And you know, I have others alliance than them.
Who did you trust the most in this game?
I think Tom and Simon was the 2 that I trust the most, but couldn't save anyway because they were next to themselves on the block last week.
Right, that did put you in a very interesting position because 2 of your closest allies were on the block at the end of the fast forward week. What went through your mind when you went to go cast your vote?
I knew that Brandon didn't want to get Tom off, and Kailes was so fake to me when he said that he will vote who I want. And I know if there is a possibility that Tom wins something this week, I don't want to cast vote against him because he's staying in this game. So I know that Brandon used the video on me because Nick vote against him at Jamilia week, and this come back to him and give me 1 more week in the house.
You did say that you thought Tom was one of your closest allies, but he did vote to evict you. Did you expect that, or are you kind of upset about it?
I'm not upset because I know if they're going to tie that Kyle is going to evict me anyway. And I told him that he need to stick with Brandon if he want to win, because if Kyle S reach finale, he's winning this game.
You think Kyle S has the best chance to win?
At this point, yes, because Nick is so dumb and his move always fail. Brandon do nothing except saving me once, and maybe Tom has chance to win, but so far Kyle S is doing the best job in the game, right after me because I was so first and I was the best.
There you go. Do you have a favorite moment in this Big Brother Basics game?
I think Jamilia going home was the best moment because I made it sad like it was only my choice to betray like 7 people in this game.
So that was
And
a
I
lot
still beat them.
that was a lot of fun for you?
And I have a second material. I don't know if you downloaded it or no. But YouTube blocked it, so
Yes, I'll have to watch that video.
yeah, you have to.
And so, yeah, that's all the questions I really have for you. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we get into your goodbye message?
I hope I didn't disappoint you when you cast me. I said that we cried drama, and I did.
Of course not. You rose to the occasion time and time again. You're the ones to be
Thanks.
evicted tonight. The house guest recorded some goodbye messages to you.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait this fake is bitches.
Let's take a look and let's listen.
Oh my goodness, it's Kailas.
Okay, I'm raising the volume. All right, let's listen.
Matthias, if you're seeing this message, it means that you are leaving the house tonight. You voted out Jamila and decided you thought it would be better to work with Tom and Brandon. Well, I'm sorry, you were wrong, and that's why you're leaving.
Obviously, we've been major enemies the entire time, but I think that if the game had gone differently, we could have actually gotten along, but it was just the game that made us kind of hate each other. I think you're the strongest competitor. You won twice, HOH, you put me up both times, so that's obviously why I had to do this.
Mateus, or should I say Adele, you were a fantastic ally. I really couldn't have asked for better. You were loyal, you were a fierce competitor, and I think most importantly, you just made this game so much fun for me, and I hope that you're proud of how you played because you made this season amazing.
I wish that it didn't have to be this way, but I guess it unfortunately does. But you have made this game so fun, so funny, and I love you for it. I'm so glad that I got to know you. I'm so glad we got close. And I will try to win this for you.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, when I'm leaving, the house will be so boring, Keith, so don't expect them to be funny.
Any reactions to those goodbye messages?
Oh my gosh, I'm shocked that this one's so rude. Like, Kyle S. used to be so little more rude to me, but I hope they will, like, play the best and best will win because I can't win anymore.
Yes, well, we hope so too. We got one more question for you. Who's the fakest person in this house?
Right now, Kyle S. But it was next to Jamilia because they were so fake and created so many drama. So I'm glad I caught one of them at last.
Well, we'll see what happens. For now, you're going to join the jury. And
oh my goodness, they hate me.
You get to do your grand entrance. I'll join you into the chat soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, have a good night. Bye.
I'm probably just going to vote Mateus out because I don't want to potentially piss off Brandon, Nick, and Kyle directly before being in the Final Four with them. I want to maximize my chances to make it the Final Two, and I don't want to piss people off. It's just not good gameplay. So I am going to do what they've requested that I will do, and that means that I'm voting out Mateus tonight.